time for card games. I'm on the Reversal Quiz Tour, and if you don't know what that is, you need to go and check out the end of this video, because there'll be a link to a video that explains what the Reversal Quiz Tour is and what Reversal Quiz is. Nevertheless, I'm doing a critique. I don't care. Nobody's stopping me. We're going to be doing critiques for card shops for the next week or two, because that's where I'm going to be stopping in, card and comic shops. So I got here my first review on a little notebook, kind of like I do the comic book critics, and I'm just going to get started. So the first place I went to was in Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, a place called Top Deck Cards and Games. It was, let me just get into this. For easy to find, on a 1 out of 10, it was like a 5 out of 10, because there was some weird roads in Bethel Park that just didn't connect all that well, and I made a wrong turn, and I had to go back around and make the right turn, but there was like 3 turns to make at that one intersection. It's just a little complicated. Cleanliness, they get a 7 out of 10. Your casual card shop pack wrappers laying around, and maybe a little bits of food on one table they forgot to wipe down, whatever. Nothing too minor, no cockroaches or rats or anything to say. Friendliness, 8 out of 10. I walked in there, I talked to, as soon as they opened, I talked to the lady that apparently seems to own the shop, and she was able to help me out with, like, no problem, and she was, you know, just smile on her face and just bouncy. It was great. She was really, really nice. Shop gets 8 out of 10 on friendliness. The community gets a 7.5 out of 10 on friendliness. There was a lot of guys. We joked back and forth. There was no women, as per usual. It was a card game tournament. What are you going to do? It was an OTS tournament, so there was a bunch of good players there, probably the best of the best. But honestly, they were nice guys. So 7.5 out of 10 on community. Judging, I'm playing a really rogue deck, so the judge, whoever the judge is at any of these tournaments, needs to know rulings, otherwise they're not going to be able to rule the deck properly. But when one of my opponents called for a judge, he came over, he read a card real quick and said, "Yep, seems legit, you're good." So he knew what he was doing, and I had a couple conversations with him afterward, and 10 out of 10. Level of players, I would say, was above average. Most of the guys there knew what they were doing. They even had their local Asian guy, which I thought was pretty funny. Every card shop's got one of those for some reason. And they were all pretty good. I had some good competition when I was playing up against people, and people that didn't even know what the deck was were able to side something against me, so that says something. Products were very well stocked. They had plenty. I asked for 2 power bonds, a trap stun, 2 max season. They had all of it. Power bonds are really subliminal cards, so that's surprising. Inexpensive or expensive, they were reasonably priced. Nothing over the top, nothing under the top. It was a good card shop. They were very reasonable. Now I'm going to switch gears a little and talk about Reversal Quiz. So I went X2 in a 5-round tournament, which is pretty good for the deck. Decks played were, I played against Metal Foe, Cosmo, Evil Swarm, and Metal Foe again. I beat the first Metal Foe I played against, I beat Evil Swarm, and I lost to Cosmos, and I lost to Metal Foe. But I did pretty good overall. So I would have to rate this card shop, game shop, at like a 7 out of 10. They were solid, man. They were solid. Just a little difficult to find. There was nothing, no pizza places or like good places to eat in the area. And the people there were good, and they were nice. So I've got nothing to complain about. So this is it for this video. There's going to be more to come, so check those out. Check out the end of this video for a link to Reversal Quiz and more of those videos to come. And thanks for watching.